EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Buffalo Bills. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic. Here we are.
A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick. First down.
Come on now, let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now this time, Allen will throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Allen going to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, 67 yards. And they are able to strike first drive. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Next to score, Bills 7, Rams 0. Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 29, Goff. He's got a man, complete.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Goff on first down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
After the run, Goff going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Allen off the play fake. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. First down, Bills.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 11 at the 39.
Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Watch one.
On play action, Allen. And this one's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Going for it on 4th down, Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And got his man complete. 4th down conversion play. 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Yeldon. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams' 28.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, 28 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Auschka adds the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Pushkin now to send this one away following the score. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right?
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Now this time he'll look to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Zerline good with a PAT. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. That's sort of a second quarter to forget.
It's as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From just shy of midfield, Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. And find Everett there, complete. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Hold on. Check.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 5.
41's coming. 41's the mic. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
Move. Hey,
A shotgun snap for Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 31.
Gurley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Rip left.
Back at the 32.
Super.
They'll try the air now with Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
20.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Check 24.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They are going for it. Goff. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind. Not come close to the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Hey, watch the slant. Let's go.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
319. Alert.
Here's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Round 80. Half 85.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They may want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Bills have retaken the lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Check. Ric Flair. Watch safety.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go. Pick it up, D. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Super one. Super one.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And some room to maneuver. And bulldozing his way through. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. You ain't going nowhere. Shit. Check nickel. Check 4.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Shell. 41's the mic.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He had another carry here tonight for Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Goff now to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. The Bills come 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. For a touchback.
Ready? 5 wide. Come on, 22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
First down, and they're going to throw without it. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
What we got? 41 Mike.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, They made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
To throw again on second down. Allen, that's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Go.
On first down, Allen being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Tighten up. Slam. Kill.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
So we got man.
Hey, tight.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 54.
Sound. All of us, we go.
Now this time, Allen will throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his crew will take over with a football at the 30.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Hey, alert! Ahead.
41. Watch the screen.
Hey, gun. 2.
41. Hey, keep it up.
Ahead.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 67 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll let it go deep for Foster. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180! 1 Omaha. Let's get Pilot, 64, weak.
On 1st down, Garoppolo gets this one left side to Pettis. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Trent Murphy. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
I got you.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man there to knock it away that time. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Foster. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another 1st, but he appears to be a few inches short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at their 49-yard line.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Allen's throw is complete, and this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeForest Buckner able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff.
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. 1st and 10 at the 19. Gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Hauschka with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only give up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Hey, gun.
I'm going to come back to you. 21.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
11.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They will run again with Coleman. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Hey, alert! Hey, exit!
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
21, 21.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
21.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. On the sneak is Garoppolo. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo flushed out right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
65, 65. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Garoppolo, quarterback sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Second and goal from the 1. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Going with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. A big play here for Buffalo. 63 yards. Now Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away.